Hi, welcome back to another free online lesson from Acad Systems. So my name is JC, and today we'll be learning about Basic Inventor in 30 minutes. So let's get right into it. So what we'll be learning today is a very basic skill of the Inventor. So what we'll be learning today is interface familiarization, sketching, constraints and dimension, extrusions and revolve, and also sweep and loft. So let's get right into it by opening up your Inventor. So at first, open up a new file by pressing New, and also select Metric and Standard. Double click on it and then wait for it to load. So what I'll be learning today at first is just to get familiarized with the interface. So as you can see here, on top of here is what we call a ribbon appearance or control panels. And at your left side is what we call the model. This is all your model history, edited history will be shown right here. So at your right-hand side is what we call the navigation tool. So at first is our navigation tool, and second, which is pen. The other one, zoom all, and then the next one is free orbit. So what it actually does is, for pen, what it allows us to move around our object. So by clicking on pen, I can click and then move around my object. So for zoom all, let's say I've zoomed out of my object and I can't seem to find it anywhere. I just click on zoom all and it will bring me back to the original view. So for free orbit, let's extrude this first. So for free orbit, when you click on free orbit, basically what it does is you change the orbital view of your object. So that's all for the navigation tool. And actually there's a shortcut for every navigation tool. So for the first one, pen, just click on your cursor button. So your scroll button on your mouse, click on it and then move it around. So that's your pen button for a shortcut. So the second one is zoom all. Let's say I've zoomed out of my object. To zoom all, just double click on your scroll button and then it will bring you back to the original object. So for free orbit, it's a little bit different. So for free orbit, click on the scroll button on your mouse and shift at the same time. So you can drag it around and change its orbital view. So let's delete this first. So first up, what we're going to learn today is sketching. So for sketching, it's quite easy. So just go to your Inventor. On your top left, you can see a Start 2D Sketch. So just click on it, and then it will bring you to this panel. So basically, this just let you choose the plane that you want to draw on. Click on one of those planes, and it will automatically bring you to this sketch panel. So for the first sketch, which is this, so at first we're going to draw a rectangle using line. Click on line, click and drag. So right here you can define its length. So this one is 120. Enter. So again, 120 and enter. And then the width will be 100. Enter. Same goes for the other side. 120. Then just connect it together. So how do we draw this arc over here and on the upside? So for the bottom, just go to the circle function, click on it. If you hover around this line, you can see a green dot appear. So that means this is the midpoint of this line. So just click on it, drag and specify its diameter, which is 50. Sorry. So its diameter is 50, and then its radius will be 25. So to achieve this whole invisible line here, just go to trim, and then trim off this line by clicking it. Or you can just click and drag, that will automatically trim it by himself. So for the top one, you also can use circle and then go to the center. But I'm going to use arc. So the difference between the circle and the arc, so arc, we choose it by using starting point and ending point. And then you can drag it and specify its diameter or its radius. So it's 50. And then we can delete this line. So there you have it, the first sketch. So for the second one, it's the same. We'll start by drawing a rectangle. So this time I'll be using the rectangle tool. So click on one corner and drag to the other corner. So you can see there's a highlight number over on your right side. So just specify its height. So it's 120. So instead of pressing enter, you press tab to switch to the other, to its width. So 100 over there and enter. So right now we're doing its fillet and also chamfer. So fillet, just go to fillet tool, click on it, and then specify its radius, which is 10. And then select the two edge you want to fillet, and then click on it. To exit the function, just press escape. And there you have it, the fillet over here. So for chamfer, it's almost the same as fillet. So instead of rounding up its edge, it cut a straight line over on this corner. So for chamfer, just click on this and then select chamfer, specify its distance, 10, and then select the two lines you want to do the chamfer. So that's it for chamfer and fillet. So actually, if you see right here, down here we still have a lot of other tools, which is spline and circle. We have tangent circle and ellipse. Arc, we have tangent, center point. Rectangle, we have polygon, center type rectangle, and so on. So I'll be briefly explaining those. So with spline, this spline is with control vertex. So as you can see, they have vertexes over here to control its curve. So for the normal spline, the vertices or the point to edit its line is right over at here. So let's say I press enter. To edit, I can just move over all this line. So for next one will be circle. So the tangent circle, basically let us choose 3 points or 3 edge for the circle to snap onto tangent. So click on this 3 edge and then we will automatically snap onto this 3 wall. So for arc, so tangent arc, and also center point arc. So center point arc, basically it starts from center and lets you choose its radius and then its circumference. So for rectangle, we have a 2-point center rectangle. So basically lets you draw a certain rectangle from the middle. So for polygon, we have two types of polygon, which is inscribed and circumscribed. So just type in your number of faces and then just click and drag. So that's all for our sketching. So next up will be extrusion. So basic extrusion, just open up a new file by clicking here, same standard. So every extrusion we need to start by drawing and sketch. So same, click on your sketch button or S on your keyboard for shortcut, and then select your XY plane. So to extrude this, first we need to draw a Z shape over here. So same, I just use line and draw roughly a Z shape without specifying its dimension. Like so, finishing up the Z shape. So to specify this dimension, you can go over to your control panel. On constraint, you have seen this dimension. Click on it, press on the dimension, and then specify its dimension over here. So this dimension will be 50. And right here, it's also 50. Same goes for here, 50. And the thickness of this is 10. So here, 10. 10 over here. And also 10 over here. So if you want to edit after you have specified dimension, so just double click on this dimension. Then here you can edit this dimension. But right now we're not going to change this dimension. We're just going to leave it as this and finish the sketch. So after finishing the sketch, it will automatically bring you to the 3D model panel. Just click on extrude button over here. Select the profile, and then you can choose and specify the thickness of the extrusion. So right here will be 20. Just click on 20, then press OK. So to edit your extrusion after specifying it, just go on to extrude, double click on it, and then you can see you can edit. So right here, the direction just basically means the extrusion direction. So if I press flip, we flip to the other side. This one will be both ways, and then both ways with different length. So we're just going to use the default direction A, and then press OK. So there you have it, a basic shape of the Z. So right now, how do we make this curved edge over here? So as the same as 2D, we're going to use fillet function. So click on this fillet function over here. Specify your radius, which is 10. And then select the edges you want to fillet. Same goes for here. And press OK. So there you have it, how to draw a semicircle over here. And after that, how do we draw this circle hole over at this extrusion? So basically, same goes for every extrusion. Start with a 2D sketch. But instead of showing us the plane like just now, we're going to select the surface plane over here. Click on it. And then go to use your circle function with the center point. Hover around this semicircle until one dot pops up. And then specify its radius. So its radius is 10 in diameter. So that means 5. And then enter. Finish sketch. Go to extrude again. Select the faces. And then choose cut. After you have choose cut, press OK. As you can see, we have created a hole over here. So after that, to create another hole, we are using the other way. So the other way we'll be using is also start by sketching. Select this face. Instead of using circle, we're using point. Same goes for a circle. Hover around this semicircle. Click on this, then finish sketch. So instead of using extrude, right now we're using hole. Press on hole, and then we automatically select this point that we've just made. And then the function of hole basically just makes your extrusion easier. So here you can choose the seat. So you can choose the thickness of the seat and then also the type of seat you want. So right here, we're just going to use the normal seat and set its diameter to 10. Press OK. And there you have it, second hole. So after that, we'll be doing this chamfer around the edge. So for chamfer, same as the 2D, go to the function beside the fillet, click on chamfer, specify its distance, then select the edges you want it to chamfer. Then press OK. So there you have it, the first extrusion exercise with fillet and also chamfer. So moving on, we'll be doing revolve. So go back to your inventor, open up a new file. So the difference between the extrusion and revolve is basically revolve, it revolves around one axis and then with a profile. Instead of just using a profile, it revolves around one axis. So go ahead and open up Sketch, select XY plane. Same goes for the last exercise. We'll be roughly doing the outline. So by choosing line, are we doing something sort of like a L shape? And we'll specify its dimension afterwards. The first one will be 50. Enter. This one will be 100. Both of this will be 20 each. After you have finished, just click on Finish Sketch. And then go to your Revolve function. Click on Revolve, select the profile, then select Axis. So basically, select Axis means we'll choose an axis for this profile to revolve around. So let's say if I choose this, it will revolve around this axis. If I choose here, it will revolve around this axis. But right now, we're going to revolve around here. So it looks kind of like a brake of a car. So press on OK. And then there you have it. So to edit the revolve, just go to revolve over at your model history. Click on this plus button, double click on your sketch, and then right here, you can change its dimension. Let's say if I want this to be 100, then it become like this. So, but we're not going to do that. We're going to change our sketch back to 50. So right now we'll be doing this pose around the break. So same goes for every extrusion. Start by doing a sketch. Select this face and start your sketch. So I'll start by drawing a line over here to here so that I have a midpoint for reference. So same goes for just now. Hover until a green point light up, then click on that. Specify its radius. So 20 in diameter, 10 in radius. So click on Finish Sketch, press on Extrude, select this face, then drag to cut, or you can just press the cut button. So press OK, and a hole will appear over here like just now. So for it to revolve around the center, go to Circular Array, click on this Circular Pattern Array. So click on Features, and then select the feature you want to make an array. Click on this, select the rotation axis. I'm going to select this circle, and then choose the amount of hole you want to make. So here it's 8. And then right here, it will show you a preview of your finished product. I'm just going to press OK. And there you have it, the revolve exercise. So moving on, it's shell. So same, open up a new file. So for shell, basically it means it will hollow out any object for you without editing all the other features like this hole. So for example, we're just going to open up a sketch, select XY plane, and then draw a circle at the origin of your plane. Specify its radius 15. Press on Finish Sketch, and then press on Extrude. So instead of extruding in one direction, I'm going to extrude both directions with the length of 30. Press OK. So the reason why I extrude both ways is because, let's say I want to start a sketch, and then I go to origin, and I choose this YZ plane. Click on it. So the reason why I extrude both ways is because now I have a reference with the origin point to draw a circle. So right now, if it's hard to view, just go to View, select your visual style, and then select wireframe. So as you can see, it's right at the center of the origin. And right now I'm going to specify its dimension, diameter 10, so 5 in radius. So after that, just press on Finish Sketch. And right now, go to Extrude again, and then select Cut both ways in direction. Press OK. So right now, there you have it, a hole around here. So to use shell, we just select shell over at here. Select this surface. And then right here, it will show you the preview of the product after it's been shelled. So as you can see, our feature right over here will not be cut because it will revolve around the edge of here. So if I set the thickness to 2 millimeter, it will automatically set to 2 millimeter. So we're just going to set it to 1, press OK. There you have it. So switch back to your shaded with edges, your view. As you can see, your finished product will be hollowed out with a thickness of 1 millimeter. So next up is sweep and also loft. So what we'll be learning sweep and loft today is very basic. It's just the surface of the function. So with sweep, same. Start with a 2D sketch and then select your XY plane. So right here, I'm going to draw a rectangle using the origin line and specify its dimension. So it's 10. Press on Tab, 15. Enter. So there you have it. So Finish Sketch. Open up another sketch. Choose this plane over here, YZ plane. And then same goes for here. We'll draw and start by using the origin point. So what I'm drawing right now is a reference point for the surface to sweep onto. After that, finish sketch. And then select your sweep tool. And then select the profile and then the edge for it to sweep around. So let's say if I want it to sweep here, I just click on this. And right here, it will show us the preview of your finished product. So the orientation, you also can change it. Change its orientation. Press OK. So same goes for everything. If you want to edit it, press on sweep and then edit the sketch. Let's say I want this surface to be bigger. Let's go here. Double click on this, set it to 20, and press on finish sketch. So moving on, we have loft. So for loft, basically it's like sweep, but instead of using a path to sweep around, it uses areas and then it goes around the circumference of the area. So we'll start by making the plane visible. So exit your sketch. Start by making this XY plane visible by right click on it and then click on visibility. So we're going to create two more planes on here to sketch on. Click on plane. So hover here until a gray box come out. Click on it and then drag it out. So right here you can specify its distance. I'll set it to 15. So for the other one, same goes. Just click on plane, select the other one, drag it out. So delete this plane, then drag it out. That's all. So go back to sketch, select your XY plane, and right here we'll draw a rectangle over here. No matter what shape, you can draw a rectangle, a circle, it doesn't matter. So finish sketch. Start another sketch on your work plane. Select a circle. Finish sketch. Same goes for the third plane. Then select your circle. Press on finish sketch. So select your loft tool. Click on it. And then choose all the profile you want it to loft. And then right here will shows you a preview of the finished product. Press on OK. Then there you have it. So to turn off the visibility, just go to your work plane, off your visibility. Right here, you can see your finished product without the plane over here. Yeah. So that's all for today's basic Inventor lesson. So if you want more free online lessons, you can go to our Acad Systems YouTube channel. So you can go to our YouTube. And right here, search on Acad Systems. And right here, we have a lot of other free online lessons. Click on subscribe for more free online lessons. And then for more information, you can go to our website, which is acadsystems.com. And right here, go to your event calendar. So you can catch up on our free online lessons. So on the upcoming February of 15, we'll have a Beam Collaborate Pro. Also a free online lessons in Zoom and also YouTube Live. So thank you so much for attending this class. So I'll see you on the next free online lessons. Thank you.